Hey, what's up, Productivity Junkies? Darren Persinger, welcome back again. Yesterday I talked to you about the law of scarcity. If you haven't watched that Productivity Nugget, go back and watch that one first. Today I wanted to talk to you about relationship versus the transaction. And this is something that I mentioned in my free ebook, Stop Contacting, Start Connecting. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, make sure you go to productivityjunkies.com and download it under the free junk tab. What the relationship versus the transaction is about is I see too many agents thinking about the transaction and the commission, and they're talking about that, and they're doing calculation. It's amazing to me how many real estate agents can divide and multiply by 3% and 6%. They know their commission so well. And we have to get that commission breath, that commission idea off of our head. Because when you're thinking transaction, that's such a small way to be thinking. It's very small-minded when you're thinking transaction. What you need to be thinking is relationship. What is the value of that relationship? So yesterday in the law of scarcity, I talked a little bit about losing a potential buyer for whatever reasons. There's lots of reasons why we lose a potential buyer. Let's say that they're afraid of downsizing at their job, so they decide to hold off and not buy that first home yet, not take advantage of that tax credit. And they must be stupid, right? Interest rates are low. You get this tax credit. There's so many options out there. Prices are low. Such a great time to buy. Are you dumb? Why aren't you buying, buyer? We don't know what's going on in their life and the reason why they're not pulling the trigger. You can't motivate somebody to do something that they don't want to do. So what I want you to focus on is the relationship. Forget about the law of scarcity. What we want to focus on is the relationship side of it and staying in contact with that buyer that won't buy or that seller that's not the right time to sell. Because let's check this out, all right? Let's say over a 10-year period, because you need to start thinking career, not year, by the way. If you're in business, you need to be in business for the long term, not for the quick buck. There's a lot of real estate agents that were in the quick buck during that boom time. Hopefully they're gone now, and the true professionals can come to bat. So the relationship, over a 10-year period, they're probably going to end up buying, okay? Sooner or later in their life, whatever happens for them. So you're going to have one side from that, all right? And so also that one side from the transaction. Now, if it stops there, it stops there. That's it. That's the value of the transaction. Congratulations. You just made $6,000, $9,000, $20,000, whatever it is, but that's it. On the value of the relationship, they do that one side. Over a 10-year period, they're going to buy and sell again. We know on average that people are moving 5 to 7 years, right? So they're probably going to have a sell side, so one more side, and a buy side, another side. So there's 3 sides from that one client. The value of the relationship. Now, it's not just that, because you're connected with them, you're engaging them, you've become an authority for them with their real estate needs. So they're talking to all their friends, their coworkers, their family about how great their real estate agent, about how great you are, right? Well, what we know on NAR-stats is that everyone knows 3 to 5 people that have a real estate need every year. Now, I'm not thinking that you're going to get all 3 to 5 of those leads, those referrals from them, but let's say you get a decent percentage. Let's say you get 10% of them. So over a 10-year period, let's say you get the minimum 3 over a 10-year period, that's 30. Let's say it's 10%. So we're back to 3 referrals, okay? You get 3 people referred over a 10-year period. Those turn into transactions. That's 3 more sides. So that's 6 sides over a 10-year period. That's what I'm talking about in the value of the relationship versus the value of the transaction. Would you rather have this or would you rather have this? It all depends on what you are focused on.